Welcome back to Lower Class Podcast. This is Pony.
And this is Iggy.
And this is a new re-edition of this episode for Ms. fucking Weber.
Yeah, once again, she's
back.
She's back and with a vengeance too, because see, the thing is, when she posted her first comment, it was before I had to approve comments. It was like anybody could comment without any reviewing or pending comments. But after her comment, I had to put it on, so it would just go to like another place, and I would have to approve it before I post it. It'll be posted.
Are you gonna approve it though?
Am I gonna approve it?
Yeah, approve it.
Eventually.
I wanted to approve it. I want like when people read. I want actually. Let me rephrase this. The reason I want it to be approved is that not for the popularity of it, but more of the people's own idea of the comment or their own. I'm trying to think here. Well, I mean, I want people to see the comment and then put in their own view of it, so they can, obviously say what they.
Get another opinion.
Yeah, there you go. Get another opinion from another person from that one comment. All right, so the rant. Right, let's go to the rant. All right, so.
Well, so we could get an idea, like some of the stuff she's talking about. I'm gonna have the fucking comment she left, so we could go back and forth and see what she was. Okay, first one she said that we're both degenerates and treat women with disrespect, which isn't true at all. Okay, and then the part about going to strip clubs and treating women as sexual objects. What kind of shit is that? You're in a fucking strip club. What do you think? Girls are degrading themselves by just even working there.
Hey, just read the whole comment and we'll go down to bullets.
Okay. You want to start from the beginning?
No, that's where we...
Oh, just where I left off?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Not only are you vulgar and sexist, but also a racist as well.
And Michael's nodding, just so you guys know.
Yeah, sorry. Freaking forgetting we're not doing video anymore. It says, okay, you two make fun of Asian community by commenting on the color of their skin, accents, and the stereotypes you use to describe them.
Wonton Chewy, bitch.
First of all, we're both
Asian.
We're half Asian. I'm half Filipino and white, and a pony here is Japanese and Mexican. So how could we be making fun of the Asian community?
Apparently she didn't go to Ancestry.com to figure this out, right?
Maybe if we had our videos up there still, like
she probably see my little chinky eyes.
We'll see both of our faces. Oh, wait a minute. I was wrong. They're both Asian.
Or wear that big ass bandana with the fucking rising sun, right? So you can know that.
Right. Be our own stereotypes.
Right, and this fucking tattoo says La Raza. Fucking.
Oh my god. Okay, where was I? That is what you call deplorable behavior.
I call it deplorable stupidity.
The disgusting sexual descriptions of sex toys and intimate experiences. Sorry, it's kind of small. That's why I'm kind of hard time reading it. Okay, it's vile and unprofessional for upcoming podcast.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah,
thank you.
and this part right here really pissed me off. Ziggy thinks he is a god's gift to women. When have I ever had that?
She basically called you Fabio.
Yeah, I'm not like a fucking ladies man or fucking. Oh my god.
She called you an olive eating, wine drinking motherfucker.
And then she goes on. She ends that sentence and says, "You're full of yourself." You're full of yourself, buddy.
Buddy, I like that. You have character.
First of all, I'm not your fucking buddy. You may be our top fan of the moment, but you're just a memory for both of us.
It's a funny memory. I enjoy that.
Oh, actually, now that you mention it, thanks for the views you gave us, because we're actually we got an email from YouTube saying that we got our fucking videos viewed more than 10 hours.
And it's funny because on top of that, either it can be you or probably either more people. If it was you, oh my god, lady, you gotta get a life.
I mean, it's quite an award to receive. It kind of made us feel good.
Thank you. Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah. And then here's the part where you talk about Pony. Pony sounds like a vile individual.
A vile individual. You make me sound like I was in Jackass and I did some crazy shit.
Yeah. It says, it was petty and low for you to have a friend talk about me.
Okay,
Talk trash.
On that one, we showed him your comment. He knows us. He knows us pretty well. His wife and him listen to our podcast. We showed him the comment. He gave his own opinion, unscripted. It was all him. He made, he said that because that's, I mean, we probably didn't say it, but we all agree with it, that the fact what he said was correct about you. I mean, that's correct. I mean, again, apparently you're not listening. You're just like over here, probably just singling everything out that we were talking about. You are very selective in what you're here. On top of that, when you're calling us racist, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you do not know any of the culture down here in the South Bay in San Diego, then you don't understand what the fuck we're talking about. You're over here you probably live in your little suburban bubble, thinking that the fact that we're not reading words off this is the Webster Dictionary shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that we're incorrect and arrogant bastards, probably, most likely, and probably enough that's what we're drinking. But yeah, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand the culture down here. The culture, the way it works out here is that we all make fun of each other. We make fun of each other because it's hilarious. We don't take offense to it whatsoever.
Yeah, and the way she's describing it, it seems like we're actually really serious about some of the stuff we talk about.
I don't think, yeah, and that's
she has no idea. She knows nothing about us.
I don't understand I don't think she understands. That's what I'm saying. It's like the culture out here is we make fun of each other. We make stereotyped comedy or comments and comedy to it, and on top of that we make slight racist comment, not too racist because that is borderline just being racist.
Yeah, there's a difference between being racist and what we're doing is being kind of like prejudice, really, not necessarily racist.
Yeah, because over here it's not. We're not white. We're Mexican, Filipino, Mexican, Japanese, and white Filipino. There's blacks, there's whites, there's all this multicultural area.
But
it's just
for the majority where I live in the South Bay, it's mostly Mexicans and whites and a couple of Asians. Not necessarily too much blacks, but
it's a melting pot basically.
Yeah,
we're a melting pot out here, and you don't understand the culture out here. It's the way that we put it, and it used to put it in one big word, is that we live in the ghetto. This is the ghetto. This is the hood. This is where a place that you probably should never come, because the last thing is you being looking like a tourist and get robbed. Some people get shot. Some people sell drugs. Some people get stabbed. That's people throw up like gang signs and this and that. And that's how it is out here. I don't think you understand that part of the culture. We're urban. We're urban people. That's who we are. We're urbanized people. We live in the concrete jungle. You live in this neighborhood of suburbia where you use Webster Dictionary and probably fucking those lawyer dictionaries they use in college that you don't understand. On top of that too, the comment that you're making sounds, in reality, to me, it sounds pretty stupid, and then it's over redundant on top of that. Because of the reason I say over redundant and stupid is because of the comment that you make is that you, instead of accepting that you are wrong, you come and say the same thing all over again. Don't change anything except for the wording.
Yeah, just the wording's different, but it's basically you're saying it's basically almost the same comment. And anyway, let me finish the rest of it because I'm close to the end anyways. So since you're friends with him, he is most likely a piece of shit.
No.
It was funny how you invited me on your show to face ridicule by you too. See, first of all, let me tell you where you made that fucking comment, that last sentence wrong. I don't know if you're saying face ridicule by you too or you too, like the actual
number two, yeah.
Because she put TOO. That's
what?
like, yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. You should really consider renaming your podcast to the No Class Podcast.
On that comment, I think that is what got me. I don't think you understand. Okay, read the title of our podcast. It's Lower Class Podcast. Saying No Class Podcast is the same thing as saying lower class. I don't. You need to think. Think, please. If we said high class podcast,
or middle class podcast.
Yeah, exactly. You can say that, but the fact that you say something stupid like that, it's stupid. Well, it's stupid. I just said it already. So yeah, it's really dumb. Don't. I mean, try. You know, choose your words right if you don't mind there. Again, and the person who you said that was a piece of shit, he's not a piece of shit. I will defend the guy. The fact that he's the most nicest, generous person I've ever met. Most talented in music wise. The guy plays in different venues, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's really break down your comment here. First of all, when you said we're disrespectful to women, you don't know us personally. When we're doing the show, you're only getting a glimpse on how our personality is. If you actually knew us in person, we show the most respect towards anybody. You know?
Oh, and on that comment about her saying disrespect women, we were saying a lot of things and then disapproving of it. We literally disapproved of everything we were talking about because I don't think you heard what we were saying. That we basically, I think in the podcast that we spoke about this, we disagreed with this. We disagreed to the fact that it's not right for people to be like that.
With our podcast, there's no fucking filter on what we talk about. Yeah, there may be some things we don't talk about, like politics and religion. With the exception of the last podcast we did talk a little bit about politics, but just a little bit. And I was kind of offensive about doing that. And yeah, we talk about anything we fucking want to.
The other thing too, we were inviting you, one, for common courtesy, and two, to really try to see how you are or who you are, and what is your way of being.
Because we weren't gonna bring you on this fucking show just to fucking make fun of you. What kind of people do we think we are?
Yeah, so we're
not fucking monsters here.
We're not bullies. I mean, we just want to see okay, what's your mindset? Ask you, why would you say this? Why, without knowing us, what's the first thought in your head to go around saying all these stupid comments? In reality, I enjoy the comment. To me it's hilarious, but once it's approved on there, I'm hoping people put in their opinion about this. But in reality, if people disapprove of this, your comment, and then you can accept that, then you in reality are pretty ignorant and arrogant at the same time.
Close-minded.
Yeah.
And then the thing about ridiculing you on this podcast, if you ever decided to actually be a guest on this show, we have a fucking podcast that's about bullying. We're anti-bully here.
Yeah. If
you go back to maybe a few episodes before this, you would see that we have one about bullying.
True. Yeah. And Ms. Weber, I appreciate for you listening, and I appreciate your opinion, and then I hope we hear about you on our next episode. That's for sure. Kind of want to cut it short on the comment, just not to single her out.
Yeah, because we're not trying to make fun of you or anything like that, but you really gotta step down from your pedestal a little bit. And if you're gonna fucking start talking shit about a podcast, at least
listen to the other ones.
Yeah, listen to the other ones, and plus try not to reword everything, because you're basically almost saying the same shit you left on the other part.
So redundant. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta go into those urban areas and figure out what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is all we're gonna say about you, because I actually made a video about you with your comments. I went through Photoshop and I fucking cut the parts that you said, but everybody was telling me to put it up, but I didn't want to put it up because I don't want to put you in that position, even though this will probably
put you in that position already. Yeah.
So this is our final thing from you. If you leave another comment, because I'm pretty sure you're a fucking subscriber, because how the fuck did you know that we had another podcast up? Because if you're a subscriber, you get notifications if that person posted another fucking video.
That's true. That is true.
So don't single us out. There's other podcasts out there that are much worse.
Look at here, lady. You have a great day. Okay. Okay, overall, all right. We're done with that. We've got to stop being one of those Muppets, the old Muppets. Remember those Muppets that are up in the fucking, I don't know what the fuck that shit's called. Their little cubby thingy.
Yeah,
and they're like, I disapprove. Ha ha ha. You know,
Yeah.
basically, that's basically what you're saying. Okay. So going on. So Charlie Distortion, or Charlie, as his real name is, right?
Disorder.
Sorry. Disorder, which again, talented DJ. A lot of them like it. Great. I love that shit. He wants to come back on the show, talk about sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis, yeah.
Which is great. I love that. I mean, you guys heard it last time. It was about some crazy supernatural shit. Loved it. Enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
conspiracy theory all over. I love that shit.
Yeah, it was really good, you know, like we could have gone on and on about sleep paralysis because actually I had it again a few nights ago, which was pretty fucking weird. I did not like it.
We should probably like save it for
yeah.
when Charlie's here.
Oh my god, it's you know, I'm not scared of a lot of things, but sleep paralysis really fucking is something else.
It's crazy scary.
Yeah, it's one of my
Fears.
Yeah, and yeah, it sucks when it happens.
So hopefully by next episode, maybe, right? He'll come over.
See what's up with that.
Come over and then talk about it. Even Derek, right?
I'll see if he wants.
But he lives in. I think he's in LA now.
He's somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, because according to I was watching his I have
stories.
Yeah, he's with his sister out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, his sister out there, which is crazy. I guess this other company, his sister's company is for cats. This Bengal cats, I think.
She has a company?
Yeah, she has a company that she takes care of Bengal cats, like the cats that act like dogs. Have you heard of this? No.
What the fuck?
Okay, so there's cats out there. I think it's pretty expensive to buy, but these are cats who act like dogs. They act like dogs. They fetch. They fucking play.
Oh wait, I have heard of this.
Yeah.
There's also another one too where dogs act like cats.
I never heard of it. No, but I mean this is a specific species of cat.
Oh.
It's a specific species of cat who act like dogs. It's crazy. They're
crazy.
They're large too, dude. But it's.
Oh, you're talking about those wild cats, right?
No. This is a specific. Yeah, this is a species of a house cat. Like I think they're Bengal cats. I'm not sure. I don't know why I said Bengal cats.
Do you need like a fucking permit to have them?
I don't know. I don't really know, but I know they act like dogs. They strictly act like dogs, dude. It's crazy. They fetch. They do the same shit as dogs. It's insane, man.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. I was like, what? I was kind of excited. I'm like, holy shit, this is cool. I didn't know he knew about this too. Like his sister knew all about that. It was pretty cool though. That's pretty chill. Mm-hmm. And then hopefully we'll have this other gentleman named Drew, but we had to
Yeah, we have to schedule it because he has a pretty busy schedule.
Yeah.
And the last time we were supposed to have him, I kind of did it last minute, and he didn't look at the message I left to him on Instagram until like that same night. And he told me, yeah, man, just next time, just let me know in advance because he has a pretty busy schedule, so I can't blame him. So I was like, all right, that's fine, you know.
Yeah. This is good. I mean, overall, it's pretty good. And I appreciate all those people who listened and watched us. According to what Michael said, YouTube actually sent us an email of 105 or 110 hours of listening.
No, 10 hours.
10 hours of listening?
10.5.
Nice. I wonder who was doing that. No, maybe different people. And then apparently we have more subscribers than I thought. I'm not really active on our little podcast.
But the thing is with the subscribers, we can only view the ones that are actually public. All the other ones, the one that are listed there are just the ones that have profiles, and the other ones are like hidden.
That's crazy, but yeah,
which is weird because I should be able to view it since I'm the one that sees the subscribers.
That's true. I don't understand that, how they can subscribe and can't watch their shit.
Yeah, it's fucking strange. But
that's
anyways,
pretty contradicting.
I do appreciate it because it was. I mean, it's nothing to really brag about because we've been around for a while, but that's pretty good considering that's just in one fucking month.
Yeah, that's good. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for you guys, you lower class motherfuckers. I appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate those views, motherfuckers. We appreciate if you comment too, you motherfuckers. But yeah you guys don't. But we appreciate you guys listening. I mean, overall, there's no offense in that because we still have some views going on.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, I know there's a lot of people that listen to our podcast. I know some of them don't want to comment, or maybe they just don't want to be judged.
Oh, they're lazy because I'm lazy when I comment.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
I think I only comment when I'm kind of like Ms. Weber. I just kind of rant.
Yeah.
What?
She's something else, man. I don't know. Like, at first, okay, I'm not saying that I'm mad at her, but come on. There's not even one positive thing. There's positive things about our fucking podcast. It's not all negativity.
No. All right, but yeah. So there's a couple things going on, like we mentioned, right? New future guests. I mean, actually,
Yeah, there's more to come.
Yeah.
We'll probably have more guests. We'll probably have like live performances.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
It's getting little by little, guys. We're not.
I mean, we're late because we took a short hiatus.
We didn't have the networking that we have now.
Yeah, it's a lot different now considering we had some musical guests.
Yeah, and hopefully I do. And again, I do have another friend who will be coming in. Hopefully, he still needs to text me back, but he's down to do it.
What does he play?
He DJs. Not DJs, but he makes his own music. He's on SoundCloud. I don't remember it was Lando. It's Lando on SoundCloud.
What kind of music is it?
Everything he does, from dark synth. He does just beats. He does beats, and it's really good. I've heard some of his stuff. I asked him to like if he does come in, like if he can bring his own track. He just said yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I mean, luckily for all the people who came in, they've been lending us their tracks, and then we've been putting. Actually,
the last podcast I featured fucking Derek and Drew's track for an intro.
Yep, I see. That's a little preview. Of what you're gonna listen to.
Actually, that song is unfinished, from what Derek told me.
Nice. I want to hear the rest of it.
So he said he's just waiting on Drew to get back to him to complete the song.
It kind of sounds like a vapor waves. I don't know if you heard of this type of music. It's really good. It sounds great. Kind of like it's kind of the mixture of like Washed Out with Tame Impala. It's kind of like echoey, but relaxed.
It's like what do you call it? Like chanting kind of music.
Kind of like that, yeah.
But it's good.
I like it.
If you gotta hear, is it chewing? You can hear chewing.
I can hear chewing, but it's all good.
Just so you know, we're eating redfish.
Yeah.
That's what is it, like a gummy thing?
Gummy.
Yeah.
It's really good. CBD. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, it's his musical styles is something that I don't really listen to too much, but. That song, Just Another Day, I thought it was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. I'm hoping that for like next episode, we'll have Charlie's track.
Yeah, because you know what I'm thinking about doing? Just use it in the intro, and sample it, and leave a link to the song on the description below.
Well, I mean, of course, we should have done that from the beginning.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh man, that's a sick ass song. What it was by? And then we'll mention it in the beginning of the podcast. Oh, by the way, that was our friend, this and that.
True.
This was their track. It's a little sample. If you like it, I'll leave the.
And this is the ideas you guys are listening that will be coming in the present, future, past. I mean, actually, present, not past. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm waiting. I wanna wait for Charlie's track.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about that. I mean, yeah,
he said a week.
Yeah, I'll see what's up with that. I'll put it in the beginning of the thing.
Well,
we shouldn't get flagged because even though it is copyrighted songs, it's your own remix of that song.
Exactly. And then, well, we're gonna have him again here, so But by the time that he comes in, we'll probably have it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I like Derek's music. I like all the people having pretty good music.
Yeah, but we could as far as what type of music we would like to have on this podcast. It's just anything. We could have somebody that likes country.
Again, from the beginning, we said this that we're gonna get local bands. To come in and
we could have other guests too. Like say if you're like an author, you're an artist. But majority we lean towards the musical side.
And Derek he's an author too. He's an author of his own book.
he writes for Barnes and Noble and all this shit.
Yeah, very good. He's talented. Again, it's Derek BNB.
Yeah, his own clothing brand.
Yeah, he has his clothing brand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And then-
brand and band.
Actually, now that you mentioned about clothings, we're in the process of getting more designs done for our shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Pony's in the works of doing like some kind of design.
I just
right?
yeah, I need to like I'm actually working on a big project, really big project.
So what are you thinking? What the design will be?
Well,
You want to leave it a mystery?
a
for now?
little bit of crack, and a little bit of cocaine, and we'll figure that out. No, no, it's this is again, it's funding. I still had to make enough money where, cause the project the way it's gonna work, I have shirts, I have logos going on, that I'm gonna use it both for the podcast and then both as my personal thing going on. I already have like 2 or 3 drawings ready to go,
Yeah.
but what I need to do is edit them, so I can't.
Oh, by the way, I got Photoshop here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, can you can you just burn it?
Oh, I don't know if I have any blank disc.
But yeah, because I need to like burn it. Well, because this is what I'm
Yeah.
having. I said last
Well, you have a
time.
laptop, right?
No, so that's exactly where I'm going at. So
How are you gonna do it?
not getting a laptop. So I'm gonna get a desktop, an actual desktop.
Oh.
Yeah, because I already looked at all this up. So I'm getting a desktop that has a
Actually, it's better if you get a desktop.
exactly 1 terabyte with 1 terabyte of RAM and then 24 or 64 gigabytes of memory. So and then I'm getting a drawing pad so I can clean up the drawings myself now.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm tired of just waiting on
Yeah.
people. It's like I'm done. So I'm hoping, and then on top of that, again, when I say personal use, I'm gonna turn them into contest areas where people will like them or not. And but there's one I can give you guys a preview right now.
So they could vote for which one's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we'll probably put it on our website if we can,
Yeah.
so they can vote. But I'm putting
good
there's a
idea.
drawing that I drew. It's a woman's face with 4 eyes. So when you look at it, it kind of distorts your.
Oh, it's like one of those.
Okay, so on top of doing that, I'm gonna do the 3D vision of it, where it's a blue face, a red face, and a green.
Yeah.
So not too far away from each other, but kind of together to the point where you can't see it. But if you put on 3D glasses, it'll pop in your face.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, so this is what's going on. I have other drawings too. There's the actual my logo that I invented for myself a while back, and I still use it. Eventually, hopefully, if I do well, I'll be using it as my logo. It's a drawing of a head with a beat up kid, but it's in because since I used to work, as you know, I used to apprentice at a tattoo shop. So
I keep forgetting about that.
yeah, so I used to be my technique was traditional tattoo, like Sailor Jerry type of thing.
Yeah.
That was not fucking Hardy. Don't even go there. That's just bullshit. I hate his drawings. Sailor Jerry type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the type of drawing that I drew. So that's gonna be my logo. But it's it's a beat up kid. In other words.
Actually, our logo for the podcast was actually a Sailor Jerry style.
Yeah.
But after my sister kind of cleaned it up,
Yep.
it looked different.
Which I enjoy it. I appreciate she did that.
Yeah. Like she was, when I posted like remember when on Instagram, I posted a picture of the shirt and I mentioned that we have a website you could buy the shirts from?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, my sister put on the bottom, oh, thanks for not giving me credit. I'm like, what are you talking about? If you go on the website, I give you credit right there. She was so mad about it. I'm like, I gave you credit when I posted a picture. Oh, it's a design by Pony, my co-host, and it's a design that my sister cleaned up for us.
Yeah.
And then it became that.
So yeah, basically that's that. But I'm not willing to wait anymore. So I'm gonna just I'm just gonna go at it and just do it myself because I'm kind of tired of just waiting.
Yeah, like right now I'm in the works of talking to my my tattooist / friend about creating a new shirt for us.
Cool.
And it'll look like a punk shirt.
Nice.
You know, like I don't know.
Certain things on there that
Yeah.
you'll be amazed.
Yeah.
Me
It's gonna look sick. I'm still trying to talk to him about that.
present it.
Yeah. So once he designs that, he'll send me the link to the image, and then I'll put it up on the website.
So yeah, so as you can hear, we actually do have projects going on. It's not, it's it. the project that I'm working on. You'll probably see it within. I mean, from the start to finish, you're probably looking at the start of it probably in a month. To finish it, you're probably looking at 2 months, maybe.
Yeah,
tops.
it's gonna take a while because we're little by little we'll get this podcast running. Like we've been saying this for a long time, but actually shit is starting to happen now.
Yeah, again, like we said, when we first started, we didn't have the networking that you know that we have now.
Yeah.
So everything's coming up. Again, I still give a shout out to IN Comics, Josh, and then Kirby.
Maybe we should get fucking Josh's.
Well, I've been trying to because he only
to design a shirt for us.
Well, oh, you mean Kirby?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to talk to him. Like it's it's kind of.
Because his drawings are pretty cool.
They're really good.
Mm.
They're really good. Yeah.
That'd be interesting, like have a comic book style fucking t-shirt.
I need to talk to. I would love to have both of them here, but
yeah, like I mean, like we said before, like we don't mind. Like we could do like some. We could do like
a collaboration, but he only does it on the weekends. That's the thing.
Well, see, the way we could do it is we could be featured on his podcast, and then we'll also
both record it.
We'll both record it, or we'll send each other the audio.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like we had to figure something out with that phone. First, I need to get the day.
They record out of the.
I don't know. I don't know where he records now.
That's weird.
It's all over the place now. But I need to talk to him. I need to figure something out with him. But I still have to talk to him. Talk to Kirby a little bit. But I mean, this is what we were talking about. Like if you come on, we'll feature all your stuff. We'll feature your sound, your poetry, your art.
Yeah, we all have our own hidden talents here. Like Pony here, he used to be an apprentice at a tattoo shop, and he draws. And for me, I'm a poet, and I also do this podcast. And I used to draw a long time ago.
And I hope it's romantics.
Yes. Who isn't nowadays?
One
of these days. Actually, you know what? Maybe later in this podcast, I might read a poem for you guys. If you guys are lucky enough. Because, I don't know, like, I've been posting my poetry. I used to post it on this thing called poetry.com. Mm-hmm. But recently they changed their website, and I guess I lost my account or whatever. So I started posting it on Instagram. And there's a few of them there that, like I posted. I just took screenshots from my phone or my laptop and then uploaded to my phone. And it's getting a couple of likes, but, maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea because it goes on a little bit darker side.
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking of? I've been thinking of, like, since we're talking about something different, quickly off the subject. You know how, like, what happened in Vegas, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been wanting to talk about it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like,
Yeah, on the fence about it, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, I don't want to.
Because it's very delicate.
Yeah,
and it just happened.
That's kind of weird. Because in work, we were talking about it.
It's pretty crazy, like that whole thing just blew my fucking mind.
But I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. People are freaking out here in San Diego, and then I'm like, so like all the like poets are like freaking out. I was like, oh, I can't believe people are going to the Coldplay show, or I can't believe you were going to this show. I was like, no, I don't think people understand what okay, so this guy went to shoot up, he shot, what he did was a tragedy. Yeah. He shot in Vegas while some show was going on.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this, but the way they had their security for that festival in Las Vegas, I'm pretty sure they had a tight security, but they didn't look at all the angles.
You know what?
Especially that they had that
Mandalay Hotel.
Yeah, the Mandalay Hotel right there.
That's the thing. That's exactly the thing. I met the security company who actually did the security at the show. The actual people who were in the middle. Sadly enough, one of their security guys got shot.
What was the company?
I don't want to say it, and I don't remember, so I don't want to say it either.
I think I might know who you're talking about, maybe.
But according to what he was telling me, this is from two of the two security workers in the hotel that I'm staying at.
Oh, so they worked at that festival?
They were their main ones. That whatever video you're watching about security guards trying to...
Yeah, because, it was... For that shooter, I'm not saying this is a good thing, but it was mentioned in one of the videos when it first came out. Like, this country singer, he explained it. It's like shooting a fish in a barrel. Because you got all those people in one spot, and you don't even have to aim. All you gotta do is spread your shots.
Yeah, that's everywhere. The thing. But, like I was saying, the security... Whatever video you're watching on on YouTube, whatever channel you're watching it, the security guards that you're seeing running are the same security guards that I have at the hotel that I'm working for.
You know, it's gonna really change things now for festivals.
It is. And this is
They're
what
gonna be really strict about a lot of
and
things.
this is the thing that the guy was talking about. So, the guy was staying at the Mandalay Hotel, right? He took in 16 duffel bags full.
Wait, are we pronouncing that? It's Mandalay Bay, right?
Mandalay Hotel? Some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Some hotel like that. But I think it was the Mandalay, right? It's Mandalay.
I think so. I don't know.
Alright, whatever hotel we shot at, you guys know what the fuck we're talking about. So, according to the security guard, and this is straight out of the horse's mouth, right? This is so he stayed at the Mandalay Hotel, correct? So from the 200 cameras that were at the Mandalay, according to the security guard, he brought in 16 big ass duffel bags, one by one.
That should have been a red flag right
Exactly,
there.
into his room. 16. Boom, boom, boom. About something thousands
But maybe it wasn't. It was common because maybe some people stayed at that hotel.
16 heavy duffel bags?
No, but maybe people stayed there for long periods of time. You know, like in Somerset, they did that too. Like they would stay for a while.
Yeah, I know, I understand that.
Yeah.
But 16 duffel heavy bags of 16 big ass duffel bags full of ammunition. Because
if somebody stayed at the Somerset, that would be red flags with me. I'd be kind of suspicious.
Yeah,
like,
that's
wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
And the dude's like, "Oh, can you help me with my bags?"
So,
yeah, sure. Oh God, what's in this bag, man?
This is what this guy was talking about. He's like, how does people not, be suspicious about this? A billionaire bringing 16 duffel bags.
Maybe they didn't question because he was successful.
I don't know. I would question that. No one ever brings 16 duffel bags. I've never ever in the line of my job.
But
never.
It's Vegas though.
Fuck Vegas. Because people go to Vegas to gamble. People don't stay there. If you're gonna go to a hotel, you don't go to Vegas to stay there. You go there to gamble and leave. Billionaires do the same shit. No one stay there and take 16 bags.
Like this guy, from what how they're describing him, he was a successful gambler, and he was one of those few that actually was really good at what he did.
I don't know, dude. I really have a lot of speculation about this because everybody has a different number for everything now.
Yeah. That's true.
There's no accurate number, and before the inaccurate number said they
corrected.
corrected.
I don't know. Some people are saying conspiracy, like he was working for somebody. I don't know.
It's all different.
To say?
Because this is what he did. He sent his girlfriend to the Philippines, gave her a certain amount of money.
Yeah, 100,000.
Before doing this. Then after that, he booked like a shitload of flights. Went for the Red Sox game.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing what he was thinking at the time because the guy's fucking dead.
It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then
he shot himself, right?
I don't remember what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
I think he did. But it is stupid because at the same time, on top of that, they say there was another. While that was going on, there was a shooting going on in Caesar Palace, and there was another shooting going on in the main area, in the Barrel of the Fish. Mm-hmm. So there was three. Now there has speculation there was 2 shooters. And then there was 3 shooters. You get me? So it doesn't make sense. On top of that, according to what I was reading, OJ's missing too. So it doesn't. Yeah. So all these things. See, I feel bad for what happened, but at the same time, it's weird. People are like, "Oh fuck, this person shot this person, that person," But I don't think people are listening to the facts that none of this shit makes sense. None of it makes sense. I understand this is a tragedy, so people will.
It is. It's a very sad thing,
Yeah, and people will listen to the first thing they hear, instead of going, wait, what the fuck happened? Why are they? What happened from 1 shooter to 2 shooters, 3 shooters? It sounds like a JFK conspiracy all over.
I'm sure there's fucking videos about this Vegas shooting online on YouTube, their own theories and conspiracies and blah blah. But we wouldn't dig into that too much because we're not trying to.
Yeah, of course. But okay. So going back to the story with the security guard. So that security guard says that the other security guard, he was in the middle of it. So while he's trying to pick up a person off the floor, pop, someone got shot right in front of his face. Like he literally was trying to help everybody. He was trying to drag everybody.
They're probably gonna reconsider their security guards. They're probably gonna.
Now they're pushing.
They're probably gonna have them armed.
they're pushing a lot of things right now. So right now they're like going high stakes on the security, and on top of that, they're trying to do gun regulation. On top of that,
Yeah.
so I mean, what I don't understand about gun regulation,
Well, because Vegas is different. They have different laws.
It's easier.
On weapons.
it takes you like 4 months to get a gun or something like that. But
They're not as strict as California.
no, but what I always said, it's like if you're gonna do a psych eval for cops, you might have to do a psych eval for people who are trying to get guns.
They do.
They don't.
What are you talking about they do?
You don't get a psych eval for people who get guns.
They give you a test on how well you're
That's not a psych eval. That's like some, you can write whatever you need on there and think what, but when a person talks to you personally like this, and
No, they do that too. It's not as easy as you think. It's easy to obtain a weapon illegally, but if you want to go to the legal way, you got to take a test and they interview you too.
really
Yeah, it's different.
didn't sound like that when they were telling me.
Well, because that's a different state.
That's what I'm saying.
Vegas
That's what
is
I'm trying to
different,
say. Like
yeah.
if you can
But
do
California, it's like that.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you can do gun regulation, you might as well just do that.
Yeah.
And you get a really good psychologist, psychiatrist to fucking do it, because apparently all the guns that are given out that means all the shitty psychiatrists.
Because they the way they do it when you get your license to own a gun, you go to the sheriff's department
Well, that's a really
and they do it there.
I still wouldn't trust them. That's what I'm saying. Like you're getting really fucked up psychologists. Then you're not really getting the look how many.
What do you mean shitty psychology?
Because look, how many people have been shot? How many people haven't owned guns and they fucking shoot everybody?
Yeah, but some of those people obtain those guns illegally.
But all the people that have obtained them have had it illegally by the fucking law. And that means that even cops, even all these cop shootings, who the fuck, you know what I mean? It's like you need to get a good psychologist to tell you this guy is not worth it and get him the fuck out. But apparently no, because you know why? Because he's like, oh, I don't want to do my job, or I want to get paid, get the fuck out. You're approved, type of thing. That's usually how it's working now. It's the system's not working.
That really depends on the
no,
department.
because again, how many shootings have you heard all this year? A lot, way too much, way too many. You can buy guns online. Literally, you can buy guns online now.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, but in order to do that, you need to get it legally. You need to go through the system in order to
go through the
and that's what I'm saying.
paperwork,
So these people who are getting guns have already been through have done the background thing, the whole psychology. So that means the people who are approving these things are really bad at their job. In other words, people.
I guess so. Yeah.
No, they're bad. I mean, all this year we've had so many shootings. Dude, these people are bad at their job. These are the main people that need to seriously get fired and then get someone else. It's like, you need to go. You cause so much shit happening right now. You like literally caused a tragedy all this year, motherfucker.
Yeah, they have to really do like a thorough interview or psych evaluation on the person, because you can easily lie to people, you know.
Of course you can, but
there is, I don't know, they should probably pass a law. Maybe they do like a polygraph.
But again, like I'm saying, like
Yeah,
or
polygraph,
that you can do that. Yeah, that's even better. That's more regulation onto it. But I mean, because when they're doing the gun regulation thing, or what is it? They're gonna be more strict on it, which I don't mind. But
Yeah.
I don't believe that people should have their weapons taken away from them. On top of that, I don't believe in that. I believe in, what is it, the Fifth Amendment? No, that's you play the Fifth. That's the Second Amendment.
Second Amendment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Second Amendment. You should be right to own guns, but you should be, on top of that, be conscious of reality. On top of that, you can't just own a gun and then not be conscious of reality and go, oh hey, I'm angry, I'm gonna shoot you. You know, you can't do that. It's because
Yeah.
I'm talking shit. It's like, okay, like the saying goes, you know, what?
Because they really have to test your sanity. If they should be really strict about it too. If they find one little thing that throws it off, like even if it's just so minor. Oh yeah, you didn't pass. Just because you said this one thing that threw off your.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's happening.
Yeah.
It does not seem whatsoever that's happening. Just because you're rich doesn't mean you should be.
Maybe they're a little bit loose on it, but hopefully it gets fixed because it's becoming a huge issue.
Yeah, because apparently, I think
Because what we're talking about is nothing new. There's always shootings.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying this is like massacre type of thing.
Yeah.
Now there's always shootings, but there's not always a massacre. Well, nowadays it's normal, I guess, because it's always happening.
That's sad that that's the normal.
Yeah, exactly. And then people
What was that one in Colorado, the Columbine shooting?
Columbine shooting. There's
school.
the one here in San Diego.
And how they obtained their weapons was illegally.
Yeah, see? But at the same time, no, but some of them get them illegally. Some of them actually, they already had it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, oh, I don't care. You know, type of shit.
That shit was nuts, though. I remember that shit. 2001.
What was the guy here in San Diego? Andy something?
Andy.
And he's the one that did the shooting here in San Diego.
How long was that?
A while back. But I forgot his name.
Was that before we were born?
No, we were born.
Huh?
I forgot, his name was Andy something. And he ended up shooting the whole school here in San Diego. My brother, actually, when he was in juvie.
Sounds familiar.
He met the guy, and the guy was really nice. He was a really nice guy.
Oh, you know, they usually are.
Yeah. And,
usually psychopaths, they have a normal personality.
And it's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like gun regulation, there should be a certain extent to it. I mean, you should, because I remember when I think Obama, somewhere around the years, he was trying to take guns for everybody. It's like every time you give in your gun, you get like a $500 gift card. I don't know if you remember that.
Mm.
Yeah. So no, I don't believe in that. I believe you should be able to own a gun, but only if you're sane, not insane.
Yeah, but see that. There's other ways around it though. You don't have to get approved, or you have. You can always obtain it illegally.
You can get it illegally.
That's probably what people are gonna do after.
Yeah, but happens. I mean, you're also saying you're also seeing like what would be the outcome of you getting an illegal gun? Like you'll get caught and you'll go in prison quick. If you had a permit, that'd be different. So let's say, because the only time you can shoot a person is if they threaten your life and they say, "I'm gonna kill you."
Self-defense.
Yeah, and you can shoot them. You can actually shoot them, and you go, "I will kill you." So, let's say you have an illegal gun, and someone says that you shoot them. It's like you have an illegal gun. You're going to jail with homicide. On top of that, using an illegal gun.
It's debatable because people have their own opinions on that little subject, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're wrong, and I'm right." Blah blah blah.
But but my whole point here is more of like, it should be a little bit more regulated. Where like instead of giving dumbass people a gun, it should be regulated and also individuals and also in corporations.
It's like they should be like a certain IQ to own a weapon.
Something like that, because you should. Because if you, again, look at all the massacres. That's what the fuck, like you should at least know what's up. There's always the smart people.
They had that one fucking Asian dude back in the day.
That's the other guy.
Some university
in Arizona, I think.
Yeah, like Phoenix or whatever.
That's the other guy. That's what I'm saying. That's the other. It was like, what the fuck happened there? It was like, whoa. I don't know about that guy.
That was fucking weird.
But yeah, that's. I mean, overall, that was a tragedy that happened, and overall, it's because he's rich. It doesn't mean that he had assault rifles, dude. He had like AR-15s. He had snipers. He had fucking.
Yeah, he had a lot of guns that were illegal.
Yeah,
but in that state, they were legal. But if he was in California, those were illegal to own.
It should be regulated, and it's funny. And again, I was saying, people are like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna happen.
And they were fully automatic.
Yeah. And I'm saying,
apparently in the state of Nevada, it's legal to have them automatic.
Yeah, my cousin has one,
but here you can't have them fully auto.
Yeah, see, my cousin has like the AR-15, and he has some other guns, and he's completely sane. He's sane, like not insane. He's sane.
Some people just Some people just like the right to defend themselves.
Yeah,
homeowners, or they're just gun collectors. Some of them are just collectors.
True, and this is the other thing too. Like along those lines, it's then you have a bunch of people saying right now, it's like, oh my god, it's gonna happen in San Diego and this and that. I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen in San Diego, and I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen in San Diego. And San Diego, it's a city. On top of that, it's a city that was known for drugs, guns, and violence. On top of that, it's known for police enforcement. More police enforcement on top. In small city, it's more police enforcement. On top of that, military, Marines, Navy.
Oh, there's a lot of military.
Yeah,
here.
So that's not gonna happen here. Trust me. Last thing that a person does that, it's gonna people will rebel and actually catch this person. It doesn't. That's not how it works. That's how it works here. Someone shoots, someone gets caught. Out in Vegas, it's a city. There's this. The only important thing there is out there. It's probably casinos and tourist area. There's nothing.
It's a desert.
It's a desert. It was created by gangsters. That's all there was. Here you have a monumental city that was created upon, you know, American military, you know, U.S. military. I mean, the last thing you want to do is do that here. No one's gonna ever do that. You're gonna be the dumbest person to try commit a massacre here in San Diego and think you're gonna escape from it. No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Over there, you're probably in Vegas again. It's a desert, you know.
Yeah.
That's how it works. That's why I'm like, when people say, "Oh no, I'm scared of going out," bitch, stop. You're just like, are you fucking shitting me right now? You're like the most secure city in the United States at this moment. That you're okay. Nothing will happen. You have border patrol. You have police officers. You have military. You have all kinds of military here in San Diego.
Yeah.
There's no way that anything will happen. Probably whoever commits this massacre, you're probably gonna be shooting at, you know, very trained, you know, people who are like, you know, like the last thing that you want to do is get shot back up, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So again, nothing will happen. Nothing ever has happened in San Diego like in those lines ever.
That's just being fucking paranoid.
Yeah, that is paranoid, and that's why, like, and you know, most of the people we were talking about this are from other states. They're from Washington. They're from, you know, those states out there in the South and shit. It's just to me, it's not hilarious, but it's like, dude, like, you need to stop tripping, because I don't think you understand what the fuck you're talking about, because you don't know where you're at. You know, you're in a city that is most protected, so you just calm down. You know, just chill out. There's military bases all the fucking place. In Vegas, you probably have what do you call Area 51 and a couple bases.
Pretty good. I'm feeling comfortable.
Texas, the same thing. I mean,
never
around
heard
my
nothing
neighborhood,
happen
like
in
where I
Texas
live at right now, because you know, I live in Mexico.
Yeah.
One thing,
Like around the
and then what happened
corner,
after that?
like a block over, I think I've heard of a total of like 5 gunfights, 5, and 1 person getting robbed. That doesn't trip me out because I'm already used to that from the old days of San Diego. Behind the apartment that I used to live at, Maya Complex, it was known for execution, cold-blooded execution. It was known for people getting shot all the time.
Right.
It was like more than once. It was never like, hey, this is kind of creepy. No, it's happened more than once. If people actually get pop.
I'm gonna have to cut you right there because we're gonna actually wait until my dad stops talking to whoever the fuck he's talking to. We'll be back. Alright, so yeah, we just had to take a little short break. Well, it seems short for you guys, but for us it was like maybe half an hour?
Most likely.
Yeah. So what we were talking about was how people are scared of like mass shootings happening here.
Yeah, and then I was talking about like how people at my apartment complex would get shot at. It was just a normal thing. I mean, so yeah, like, so we're already used to that. I mean, that's just back in the olden days. It just happens, and some people would actually say it's like, well, you should never have gone through that, but it's part of life. You just have to.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to go through that, but sometimes it's unavoidable.
Yeah, you just have to go through it. And then right now, it's the best thing to do right now is just try to stick through it and then come together instead of like going over here and trying to segregate it and be a prejudice to everybody.
Yeah.
And trying to segregate each other. It's like, dude, seriously, what are you guys doing? Because there seems to be more racism now. I mean, actual racism.
Yeah. Maybe not particularly here, but more like in the Midwest, more like the southern parts.
It seems like it seems like we're going downgrading to something we should never do. You know how like there's always these posts online that were like,
it's like a fucking like a graph, and it shows like the fucking it's going up, and then there's a decline.
That, and then also the other one where they go, oh well, they said that we're gonna have flying cars in the future, and there's this.
Oh.
You know, it's like that. It's like, dude, that makes complete sense. We're like downgrading instead of upgrading each other. You know, upgrading society. But in reality, even when we have flying cars, I was telling my girlfriends that I don't think not even now we're ready for flying cars. Imagine how much damage there would be in
this. Oh yeah, there'd be so many accidents because you think you have to get a separate license for that.
It's license is just the fact people can't even drive, dude. Maybe
it's gonna be the same thing as getting your pilot's license.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm talking about is more like people can't even drive still. People suck at driving even now. I was like, fuck. If you can't even drive in rain, how can you think you can fly in rain, you know?
Right, exactly.
Makes sense. No, it's like you're not even there. And then people still complain about like, oh, we don't have flying cars. Well, we don't have unlimited electricity either.
Right, exactly. I mean, the idea of flying cars sounds cool, but if you think about it realistically, it sounds dangerous.
It's very dangerous. I really think so. Like, especially,
Yeah,
like I said, like...
it's gonna be... Okay, see, the average yearly fucking accidents, you know, times that by, like, fucking 100 if we had flying cars.
Yeah, shit blowing up, radioactive and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dead.
It just sounds too intense.
Nah, I don't trust people.
I think people just watch way too many movies. I mean, don't get me wrong. At one point, I thought flying cars was cool too, but at the same time, you just gotta be real about it. Like, it's like the factor of safety.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I mean...
You figure they have fucking planes, and now they're gonna have planes flying with cars?
And arrogant as people are, I still don't... Yeah. I mean, people can't even still put on their signals... And they still use like all
laziness.
the... Yeah, it's like, dude, are you shitting me right now? It's like, you almost hit a fucking car. And you think you're, you know... You can drive? Fuck no, dude. Fuck that.
No.
I've driven in LA. LA's bad. I've driven in TJ. Yeah, TJ's bad. That's where I get my experience from.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we're not ready for this
even
shit.
Even in the Philippines, the driving's fucking bad. There's no right of way. If you go in like the deep parts of Philippines, there's no fucking stoplights.
And before flying cars happen, there has to be some sort of like other technology that preps up for it.
Yeah, we have to. It's something that was supposed to be built up like from like fucking at least a decade before.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like...
They can't just have flying cars now and expect people, oh, it's cool, they'll learn like that.
It's like the whole virtual reality bullshit. It's like that's already been in the 90s, and you're just revamping it now. It's like that's retarded. Like no, it's existed. It always existed. You don't think you did just revamp it. That's all you did. It's like, no, it's not new technology. It's old technology. You just didn't create nothing new. You just made it better. That's all.
Right, exactly.
Modified it. So yeah, people are not ready for that kind of shit. I mean, yeah, that's...
I don't think maybe in the far distant future, maybe, but not our generation.
See, like if like people are not trustworthy of having flying cars, people are like, some people are not trustworthy of having guns.
Yeah, if they were gonna make flying cars, they might as well made it right when they started. They should have started like actually thinking about it when they first came out with cars.
Something. Oh, at least
they came out at the same time, so
at least solar powered cars.
Learn from our mistakes. If there was gonna be a lot of accidents when you're flying your fucking cars in the air.
There's just all this shit that was invented. Like there was hydro cars. There's ethanol. Yeah, ethanol run cars. There was all these fucking cars, but since...
Yeah, they have like hovercrafts.
Yeah,
and
petroleum
shit.
Is it's a very billion.
But just think of how much it would cost.
Well, not cost, but more how much people who own oil rigs and oil industries will lose, and that's why people don't like people. So you have the industry who, since a long time, they've been running on oil. Until now, they'll be losing so much money. Is the fact that everybody else would be running on some sort of fuel like water or ethanol. Right,
because you figure your car's gonna have a different gas.
That and it's just the industry. People don't like losing money. That's what it is. And
it's gonna cost a lot of money to have jet fuel.
That's not vehicle. But that's my whole point is that it's corporations that don't agree with it. Corporations would never agree with it because they've been making so much money for so many years they don't want to lose that same commission coming in. So they like, oh no, we don't agree in the hydro car. So they try to make this new car that looks great but still runs on the same source that we're running on now. So they're like, no, we're good here.
I don't think there's anything gonna please people anymore with vehicles. I mean, come on, we have gas powered. We have battery powered fucking vehicles.
True, but that's
hybrid vehicles.
True, those sources are like corporation type of thing.
And you got cars that run on fucking oil from like cooking oil.
Well, yeah, those are the industries that don't even make it
natural.
Yeah, because those are the industries that don't make it because again, everybody's running on actual petrol. The fucking oil industry like Arco and so forth in Texaco. Yeah. And that's why corporations don't agree with this. They don't want to lose any money. It's just it's more of like a greediness to it than anything else. That's why like, oh well, we don't believe that. They try to make up some bullshit story, and they're like, oh yeah, it's bad for the earth, and when in reality, what their source is more bad than the other source is.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, exactly.
kind of like saying when they're like everybody's saying, oh yeah, like. Weed's a gateway drug. It's like, no, it's not. You just like tobacco companies don't want to lose business.
No, I mean, come on. If you really think the fucking weed's a gateway drug, there's other gateway drugs is probably like coke.
Most likely.
Yeah, coke or
and coffee. Most likely coffee.
All those worst drugs like coke, fucking what is it? Mushrooms, acid. Those are gateway drugs.
Yeah.
Weed, not so much.
No, it's just like, it's formed to relax. The reason.
Yeah, because when I used to smoke, I didn't see it as a gateway. Only reason why I did the other drugs I did is because curiosity, not because it was a gateway. You know.
That's true, because I did it for a whole month straight and I quit on the spot. I was like, I'm dead.
Just curiosity, you know? Experimenting and shit.
It was fun for a while. It lasted. I mean, you can get drunk, really fucked up, and do a line, and you're back to normal again. It's like, oh, I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it sounds like it's like whatever. But yeah, in reality, society's not ready for all these things, especially what's going on now. Society's not ready for anything.
Yeah, they won't be ready for a long time.
Yeah, and you know what I think what it is what prevents it is just certain things. Like certain what is it? There's certain things that don't want to create a new future for this society. They're just trying to implement the old and try to keep that keep it as it is and not try to go forward. That's what it looks like to me, because it doesn't seem like anyone's moving forward.
They're just going backwards.
Yeah. I mean everything goes from the new creation that's popularized, from Facebook down to Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then from the new phone to another new phone, and it's basically the same thing. It's bigger and it's more durable. Maybe that's the only difference. Is that people are not looking forward and going, "Oh, this is the new thing." Like the Zune and the iPod.
Yeah.
Zune was much more better than the iPod, but since it was iPod was popularized by celebrity, marketing, then obviously Zune just went down.
Mm-hmm.
Zune you can sync your music by Bluetooth, but the iPhone or the iPod wasn't able to do that. Yeah, so you can just put together your Zune next to another Zune.
Oh yeah, it was a really cool feature.
Yeah, and but iPod never had that. iPod was just...
It was just bad marketing, because the Zune came out when iPod was already successful with their products.
No, it was before it.
Apple.
It was way before it. It's kind of like the Dreamcast. When Dreamcast came out, it was way before its time. Way before its time.
Well, you can say that about a lot of things.
And Nintendo brought the disc too. It was way before its time, before Sony did it. Mm-hmm. All that, things like that. But people never saw it, like, oh, it's retarded. Like, the CD was first brought up in the 80s of the 70s or late 70s.
Late 80s.
Yeah, and it was a big disc. And people didn't see it that way. And then later on, it came to be the most popular thing. Same thing with the USB and so forth and so on. They just kept going and going. People just did it before their time. It was like, fuck, monopolize.
Yeah, I mean, with CDs, people still buy CDs, and actually some people prefer buying vinyl.
Yeah, I have vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl's not bad. It's
a crisp sound.
Shit. Yeah.
It's very crisp sound. I don't like the studio quality on CD. And CD has a studio quality. I don't like it. I like the crisp sound of music.
Like the raw sound.
Yes, I love that. But people don't understand that.
Yeah, because people think about production and how well it's done and how clear it sounds.
But yeah, man, that's
like when they came out this whole thing, like back in the day when they first came out with HD shit. They had HD fucking movies, HD whatever. Yeah. And now and after that happened, they had HD sound.
Yeah.
I remember they advertised that shit on the radio.
Kind of like IMAX. IMAX was already doing that, I
was like, quality of sound, It's like, if I could hear what you're saying, I don't care.
See, that's what they're doing. They're just revamping stuff. They're, instead of like creating something new for the future, they're just revamping one thing after another. It's like, damn. Now, what's really popularized is it's the 90s, I guess you can say. Yeah. I mean, they brought out the new Super Nintendo thingy that people did wait in line for.
The Super NES Mini.
Yeah, see, exactly. And they just revamped it. That's all they did. It's like, people, oh my god, it's great.
Yeah, they're just trying to make old stuff better.
Yeah, and they're over here, little kids are like, oh my god, this is great. It's like, it's great. Don't get me wrong, it's a classic. But in reality, it's like, that it should never, you know, be remade. It should just been itself. It's been, you just grab the classic system, you know, fix it, and that's all you need. You don't.
I mean, I understood what they were trying to do with the Super NES Mini. They're trying to, because you know how like the back in that time when it came out, it wasn't the processor wasn't as good. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like the frame rate was kind of slow. I think what they did with the new one, they're trying to make the frame rate just trying
faster.
A little bit faster processor and everything. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like they just revamp it, and then you have little kids who don't understand like how we grew up with it. So it's like, oh, this is great. It's like, have you heard of this game or that game? It's like, no, I never. You know what they should do? They should bring back they should revamp games. They should revamp fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, they are.
But I mean, for the actual systems, because I know they did it for the PSP, but they didn't do it for the Xbox yet. They haven't done it to the Xbox. I mean, you should bring back from some of the old games that people like, not the systems.
Yeah. Well, Final Fantasy, I don't know. Do they have that on Xbox?
No, some.
I think it's mostly Sony, huh?
It's more Sony, but it's not that many because like what is it? Crystal Dragoon, something Dragoon. Yeah. There's a game called something Dragoon. I forget what it's called.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they never made a second one to it. They never ever. They even said like when they barely came out, they said we're not making a sequel to this. This is the last one. This is the only one.
Yeah.
And then what they should do, since it's the only one, you should probably revamp that one, make it better, put it back on the system where it belongs, and then you'll pretty much have more sales. But people don't get that.
Well, you want to put it on the original system.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like put it on the original.
Like if they make a game for the Dreamcast, you want it to be on the Dreamcast.
No. Like the Dreamcast is already too late for that. Like I'm saying, the systems are now. To like the PlayStation.
Oh, so you're saying if a game that was made for the PlayStation 1, you want to see it on PlayStation 4
again? Yeah, because I mean
on the same platform.
Yeah, because if you have so you put it for every platform, it kind of loses its taste to it, uniqueness to it, because you're giving it to every other system. You're giving it, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean it's the same goes with any game like Uncharted. Uncharted's it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
Just Sony. It's
not and that's what I'm talking about. There's
like
Final Fantasy VII should be on a system where it came from, the uniqueness of it.
Yeah.
Because that's what creates the uniqueness.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, like for example, Xbox have their own exclusive.
Exactly.
Games. They have Halo.
Hey, yeah, of course. But what they did, you know, Xbox is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but there's just certain games that you just kind of fucked up on. So it's like, you try to bring back Halo, it's not gonna work out. It kind of just sucks.
No.
Halo technically sucks. I played all the Halos. They all suck. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not a big fan of Halo.
They're alright.
I don't like them. They're annoying. It's just like, okay, well, I'm tired of this shit. If it was in a style where it was an RPG style, not an adventure shooting game,
something like Fallout.
Something like Fallout, because it has the tools for it to be that RPG. To be
well, they do have an RPG of Halo. It's called Halo Legends. But it's not necessarily an RPG. It's more like one of those strategy games.
What do you mean?
It's like World of Warcraft.
Oh no, that's an adventure shooting game. I mean,
World of Warcraft?
Yeah, that's. Oh no, never mind. That's an RPG. Yeah,
it's an RPG.
It's like that.
It's No,
I think it's more an adventure type of thing.
No, I'm talking about the. It's not a new game. It's called Halo Legends. It's their only strategy RPG game they have. But my brother said he bought it when he lived in Texas and he didn't like it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, because they didn't have that. It probably was just an adventure.
Because it was a first-person shooter, and then for them to do that to Halo, it was kind of like.
Yeah, see, what I'm saying is like more nowadays it's more of like if you turn it into like some sort of Fallout type of game, because again it has the tools for it.
Yeah, because most people enjoy that kind of games because they, what's it called? You can keep playing, and after you beat the story, you can still level up your character, and there's other shit to do.
Like me, I still have Fallout I've already had it for 2 months, and I haven't even passed it yet. I actually have not done the main quests yet.
It's a hard game.
Not hard. It's just I take my time on it because again, it's an RPG. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I could roam anywhere I want. But the downside from Fallout is that myself thought it was gonna be an online game. I thought it was gonna be kind of like Skyrim, or
no, it's not like that.
It's nothing like that. And Skyrim did suck because I didn't like Skyrim. because you play with other players, but at the same time, every time you killed one enemy, the same enemy would pop out. I was like, this is too repetitive. I don't like that. I don't like the repetitiveness of like you already killed one and the same thing's popping out again. You know?
Right.
I didn't like that.
Because actually, originally with the Fallout, when they first came, because Fallout came out a long time ago.
Yeah, on the computer, 90s.
Yeah, and the way they had it, it was kind of like a point and click game.
It was still an RPG back in the day.
Yeah, it's still RPG. Yeah, but not a lot of people knew that because they know about like Fallout, fucking the ones that came out for the new consoles that were kind of like first person shooters with RPG elements, and you could level up your character. But the very first Fallout wasn't like that. Point and click, and then you click on the text you want to use.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how it was.
That's the first RPG kind of RPG. But now Fallout's like more of an RPG simulation type of thing.
Yeah. But
that's what I'm saying. It's like they should. A lot of people are talking shit about Fallout 4 just because it had there was so much hope for it. There was so much hope for it. There's so much that they were able to do, and they didn't. So.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was really finished because the graphics aren't so great.
Yeah. Well, I mean the graphics
graphically.
Depending on because if you have a 4K TV, the graphics are great. If you have a system or an Xbox that has a lot of drive, fuck, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But the generic one that you use, the first original one that you have now, it's because it doesn't have that much RAM. Then obviously the graphics are not that good.
That's why everybody prefers the PC version of
exactly
game,
they do
because it's better,
faster.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, oh fuck, to me it's like fuck. I don't want to get it. I like the Xbox. I enjoy playing the Xbox. I don't want to get a PC version of it. I don't want to use my computer, which is used to do everything else, and then play game. Play a game on there.
Yeah, I don't play computer games anymore. I just play it on my PS4, and whatever I have to do on my laptop is mostly like.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of
other shit.
It's kind of like they say for the mullet, business in the front, party in the back type of thing. That's that's the computer to me. Same business shit, on the computer, have fun on the fucking Xbox.
That's right, yeah.
That's exactly what I want. I don't want to separate these two. I want to have it separated from each other, so I don't have to, Don't want to put so much shit on one system. Like my phone, I don't want to put too much games, too much,
because it's not meant for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Phone calls, texting, and browsing the internet or music, but not storing all these fucking games.
Exactly.
If you have like an Xbox or a PS4, that's meant for fucking games.
Yeah. Exactly. That's not like that's exactly. Yeah, I'm good. There's so much progression, and now they're talking about making a New Vegas 2, which I'm hoping
it's a different story from that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping it'll be better because New Vegas was nice. New Vegas Fallout was a good game. I loved it. I even like number 3. Fallout 3 was a good game.
Never played New Vegas.
New Vegas is good. It's really good.
I've only played Fallout 4. I haven't played the other ones.
Oh, they're good.
If I did play the other ones, I don't remember.
I played all of them, and I loved it. And then it's funny because my brother's the one that got me into it. My brother was the one who's like, "Look, dude, this is this game that we And then that's where I got into it. I was like, "Holy shit, I love this game," and I love all the Fallout games. I've done Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, and all that stuff. It was alright. I'm not big on medieval. I'm not big on elves.
I'm not big on medieval.
I don't care about the whole Dungeons and Dragons bullshit.
That's why I haven't watched what is that fucking show on HBO?
Oh, I know you're talking. Fucking Games of Thrones.
Yeah, that's why I've never seen.
I'm not a big
fan of medieval times.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
give me something.
You should watch it. It's really fucking good. I'm like, well, I don't know what it is, but this whole medieval time, it doesn't interest me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm more into like the pre-apocalyptic, probably using old technology without them knowing what it is type of thing. That's my thing. I like, Fallout, obviously, or something in the future, but not too much in the future like Destiny. I'm not a big fan of Destiny. No, do not like Destiny.
Right.
There's another game that's kind of like Destiny, and a lot of people don't know about it. But it's I prefer because in Destiny you pass a whole time.
Which one are you talking about?
Both. You pass so many levels. Oh, the one that.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah.
I forgot what the name of it is. It's a really good game. It's free online.
You're talking about Warframe.
Warframe, yeah, it's basically like Warframe, but in Warframe you can get all the levels for free, and then on Destiny you pass one level, one story, and you have to buy the other one, which is like pretty expensive. Like, no, I bought the game. Why the fuck do I have to buy more expanded packs for it if I already bought it? was like, fuck.
That's what's different about games now. Like with the new systems, like PS3, they were kind of doing that downloadable content where you fucking start buying shit, but it didn't get more. It didn't progress more until it got to PS4 and Xbox One, where they actually you have to buy certain things to progress in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like more shit to fucking pay for and more downloadable DLC.
And you know, that's what I'm talking about. Like that, like people, you know, if you see what's going on in society, I mean, and then all of a sudden instead of making new things, you just kind of like that. But you know, talking about gaming, you know, overall, gaming's a big place where things can progress. But you know, some of the industries don't pay attention now, like on like the Fallout. There's this, you can add mods to your game. You can make people make mods and you can expand the whole game. I've been doing that so much.
Yeah, for modding is a little bit easier on PC versus doing it on Xbox or something.
Yeah, but that's what I'm doing right now on Fallout. I have so many mods on there that the game is so fucking large. There's versions where like you can be a bounty hunter from Star Wars and get the Star Wars Boba Fett fucking armor to putting in a new town in there, a new different mission. It's long.
I think with Xbox it's easier to mod stuff, but not so much on PlayStation. You can't really mod the system too much.
No.
Because the software, the hardware doesn't allow it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's there's so much progression. I just wish, you know, there's games that should exist that don't exist.
Yeah. I had a lot of ideas for games that I wanted to like, kind of in my head like to create.
Yeah.
But you know, the games like that would take fucking forever to make.
Exactly.
So
it does. You know, it just sucks.
Yeah.
It very much sucks, but fuck it.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll cut it short.
Yeah, I guess that's it. We discussed a lot of things, and again, if we do receive another comment from Ashley Weber, please talk about something else. It could be hate. It could still be hate. I don't care. But as long as it's not the same fucking subject, but just reworded. Yeah, so yeah, we eventually will have more guests, like we explained in the podcast already. And more things are to come. Shirts, blah, blah, whatever. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening to us talk about subjects and shit.
Yeah.
All right, once again, this is Ziggy.
This is Pony.
Thanks for listening.
Bye, motherfuckers.